Welcome back guys to another one of my mathematics tutorials. In this session, we will be looking at relations and functions. Now, what is a relation? A relation is a connection or a relationship between elements of different sets. For example, on the screen here, you are seeing what is called an arrow diagram. An arrow diagram is a representation of a relation. So you can represent a relation using an arrow diagram. Now, we have two sets. The first set here is called the set of children. The second set is the set of mothers. So how do I go about interpreting this arrow diagram? It is read as Pam is the child of Mary. Sue is the child of Jean. Tom is the child of Lily, etc. So these words, is the child of, is called your relation. Your first set is called your domain, and your second set is called your range. Each item in your domain as well as your range is called an element. Now, another representation of a relation can be ordered pairs. So I can take my information from my arrow diagram and represent them as ordered pairs. So I am seeing Pam is linked to Mary, so I can put Pam and Mary in one bracket. I can put Sue and Jean in another, Tom and Lily in another, etc. Now, as the word implies, ordered pairs, there's an order in which your elements need to be written. Pam is the child and Mary is the mother. So Pam, seeing that Pam is in your domain, I will write Pam first, and Mary is in your range, I will write Mary second. Now an ordered pair needs to be enclosed in a bracket and separated by a comma. Now there are four different types of relations. Let's have a look at them. Our first type of relation is a one-to-one. It means that one element of your domain is mapped onto one element in your range. Secondly, many-to-one. Now, many refers to more than one. So I am seeing here that in my domain, two elements are being mapped onto one element in my range. So this means that this relation is many-to-one. Let's look at one-to-many. I'm seeing one element of my domain mapping onto two elements in my range. So this is considered one-to-many. And lastly, I have many-to-many. So I'm seeing two elements of my domain mapping onto one element in my range, as well as one element of my domain mapping onto two elements of my range. So this is considered to be a many-to-many relation. Now, out of our four relations, only two is considered to be a function. One-to-one and many-to-one are functions. So a function is a relation where each domain value or each domain element is only mapped onto one element in your range. Now, in mathematics, we often map a set of numbers onto another set of numbers and express the rule for the mapping using mathematical symbols instead of words. So let's have a look at what a mapping in mathematics may look like. Let's have a look at these three arrow diagrams. Let's consider the first one. I'm seeing 1 is being mapped to 3, 2 goes to 6, 3 goes to 9, and 4 goes to 12. Now, upon examination, we can see that each element of your domain is being multiplied by 3 to give that element which it is being mapped onto in your range. So let's double check. 1 multiplied by 3 gives 3. 2 multiplied by 3 gives 6. 3 by 3, 9, and 4 by 3, 12. So I can write multiplied by 3. So it reads 1 multiplied by 3 gives 3. Here now, 4 is being mapped onto 9, 5 onto 10, 6 onto 11, and 7 onto 12. So I can see that I simply add 5 to each one of my domain elements in order to get that member that it is being mapped onto. So 4 plus 5 gives 9, 5 plus 5 gives 10, 6 plus 5 gives 11, and 7 plus 5 gives 12. So I can write add 5 gives. So it reads 4 add 5 gives 9. My third arrow diagram shows that 7 goes to 15, 8 goes to 17, 9 goes to 19, and 10 goes to 21. So this one is a little more challenging because I need to multiply each one of my domain elements by 2 first and then add 1. Let's double check that.